Do you wiggle your butt when you brush your teeth? What's up, you dead nerds? CJ here, do another movie review. Today is day 4 or 5. It's the 5th day. It's October 5th. This is the 5th movie review of Halloween month. So the reason I said that in the opening was because in the movie we watched today, which was The Car. You know, yesterday we watched The Car Road to Revenge. Today we watched just The Car. So this is the movie made in 1977. One of the opening scenes, the sheriff is like talking to his girlfriend, and he's like goes in the bathroom, starts brushing his teeth, and he calls out the door. He's like, "Did you know it's impossible to brush your teeth without wiggling your butt?" What the hell? Alright, so today we did The Car. So it's super fun, super awesome movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It's made in 1977, so a lot is to be expected of the movie. You can't judge it on today's like modern movies. However, saying that, the acting in this movie was so much better than it was in the last one. When they made the remake or the sequel or whatever it was, they did a terrible job. Like, the writing is alright, it's good. It's good enough for its 70s writing, like, it's what you expect. However, the acting is so much better. Up until, like, the very end when the giant explosion happens. Then everyone does that whole 70s, like scared thing, where those, like, 5 dudes laying on the ground, like, an explosion's happening over them. They're all scared for their life. That was cheesy. And don't get me wrong, the whole movie's pretty cheesy. But just watching it, I was just in shock on how much better it was than yesterday's movie. And yesterday's movie was made last year. It kills me. It kills me. Alright, so was this movie horror-tastic? Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. It's definitely 70s horror-tastic. I can definitely see people from back then, you know, with the movies that are around, apart from like Halloween and Freddy and all that, Chucky, you know, those are classics. Those are scary movies. Those are what I set my standards to. Now this is like a cheesy, scary movie for back then, but it holds up today. It's still pretty good and it's still pretty funny. But I can't get over how much better it was than yesterday's movie. Oh, it was so much better. It was so great. There's a few things that really stand out, like 70s horror. You know, it's got the chase scene. It's a demon car, possessed car. You know, it can't go on hallowed ground. Like, it gives you those like weird vibes. This car, let me tell you, killed so many more people than yesterday's movie. Yesterday's movie, the car was like a good guy. Like, if you want me to be honest, the only people the car killed yesterday was, the bad guys. It killed like 5 of them. In this movie, it's straight up just murdering people. It starts the movie off by like just killing 2 bicyclists and then some random hitchhiker. Like, God, what was the death toll in that movie? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. Can't think of anyone else? Can't really think of anyone else that it killed. 12. Around 12 or 13 people it killed. So it's like a toss-up. I'm going towards 13 more than 12 for some reason. But it killed random people. None of them were bad guys. They were all innocent people or like the quote-unquote good guys. Like, it just kept killing indiscriminately. Like, you just couldn't go on hallowed ground. Whatever. What else happened? So yesterday's movie had that great car flip. I showed you guys the picture of it. The car just like flips over and like decapitates two dudes. I didn't know that scene was stolen from this movie. It's a lot cheesier in this movie, where there's like two cop cars. They're like right next to each other, and the car is coming this way, towards them, and they're like, stay close so that way he has nowhere else to go. The car just turns and just starts rolling, like what a car should do in real life. And then, because it hit the turn, hit like a straight freaking perpendicular angle and just like start rolling, and then crushed and exploded the two cop cars. And then landed, and like as it's rolling and as it's like blowing up the cop cars, like you're seeing the car like just break and explode, and then it lands and it's perfect. Alright, so what was wrong with the movie? It's a 70s movie, so it is what it is. So I can't deduct, all the stuff I would for today's movies, for the simple fact that I can't judge it the same. So I have to judge it for its time period. And the few things that bugged me about it that they could have done better even back then were the narrative, really. The car just comes out and you don't know how it got possessed. You don't know what's going on with it. Nothing. Like, you don't know nothing. It's just an evil car. Like, that's all you know. Evil car coming to kill everyone and their mother. Like, the ending of the movie is pretty cheese. Wicked crazy explosion. It's just somehow all the acting like died. They're like, all right, just get as scared as you can, and you'll be fine. I don't know. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's not really a whole lot I can pick apart in the movie. It really just needed more like story, I guess is the best way for me to put it. Let me know why the car is possessed. What is going on? It almost felt like a sequel to something, but it wasn't. Because, like, they even did better with the car chases and the car killing people in this one. Because this movie is set, I want to say, somewhere in Arizona around the Grand Canyon area. And so people don't have, like, big wooded areas to hide behind, or, like, big giant concrete pillars to hide behind. And the stunt driver did amazing in the movie. Whoever was driving that Lincoln did great. Like, I can't fault them on a lot of stuff, like I could yesterday. Oh, yesterday's movie. Oh my god. But apart from that, it's really just the story. Like, I need more detail. Let me know about it more. All right, favorite character, favorite scene. Alright, so my favorite character was probably the sheriff's girlfriend. She did great acting in the movie. She plays her part really well. She was one of the few characters, like, there's a couple characters that you want. She's just like, you're like, alright, that person's gonna die. And they don't die. And then there's other characters you're like, this character should live, they're a main character. And they don't. She's one of them. She dies. And it's really epic how she dies. She does a great job. She protects the two kids. She's trying to be the stepmom to the sheriff's two daughters. She's doing great, and they're finally trusting her. And you really get that emotional bond throughout the movie, which is cool. But you didn't get any of that in the last movie. Like, I hate when movies rush stuff, or they don't write it well enough. In this one, they wrote it really well. And you're starting to get that emotional bond, and she's connecting with the kids, and they're happy, and it's great. And then the car, she like makes her stand with all the school. She's like a teacher. And they run into a graveyard that's hollowed ground, and she's just like cussing the car out, but in like the most adult, nice cussing ever. It was really silly the way she was cussing the car out. But then the car's like, oh, I'm gonna get her back, and like hunts her down to her house. And like the dopest, it's gotta be my favorite scene too. The car's like coming straight for her house. She's on the phone like calling the sheriff who's in the hospital, and she's like, I think it's coming to get me. She like turns, sees out her front window headlights, and the car's just coming in, and it just hits this jump and goes right through the entire house. Like, I don't even know how else to, like, it hits this, it like flies 4 feet in the air is what they say, but it like, you can see the car hit a jump, comes through the front window, smashes everything in the house, and then smashes through the back of the house, and just drives off. It's gone. It's just gone. Like, it just right through the. That was amazing. That was a great scene. Hey, you guys! Now it's time for fun facts. All right, so I know a couple of them off the bat. This is a Lincoln town car. No. Lincoln Continental Mark III, which is cool. They used a really big, heavy car. To give it that sinister look, they lowered the roof down, and they like took the fenders and like raised them, so it gave it like a real nice sinister look. The budget for the car was like $84,000. That's crazy. They had 4 cars made, 2 of which were completely totaled. One was for close-ups, and the other one, I don't know what's happened to it. It's still driving around today. Oh, it's probably in a museum now. One really cool fun fact: George Barris designed the car for this movie. He was a really good car designer back in the day for movies and TV. He did Evel Knievel's, one of Evel Knievel's cars, which is crazy. But he also did the Batmobile in 1966. So that same dude came and worked on this movie. I thought that was amazing. That's so cool. Alright, now you know what time it is. It's time to rate the movie. 1 to 5 spooks. What are we gonna give it? Now this movie was so much better, like miles ahead, pun intended, of yesterday's movie, of the reboot, of the sequel, of whatever the stinking movie is. This one is so much better, and it's so great and worth a watch. It's over on Netflix currently. I don't know how long it's going to be on there, so go check it out if you can. I'm going to give this movie 4 spooks. Yeah, that's right. I said it. 4 spooks. The other movie got 3 because it was funny, and it's worth at least 1 watch. This one's definitely worth the 1 watch, maybe 2. It's just an overall captivating movie, and it's fun to watch, you guys. It's great. Like, it has all the points you're gonna want. It just doesn't have any real jump scares. So if you're looking for a horror movie with jump scares in it, this is not gonna be your movie. If you just want a good like creep factor, like, oh, what if a car was possessed, but it's not a Stephen King movie? Go check this movie out. I would. The Car, 1977. It's over on Netflix. Alright, guys. Love you, squad. Don't forget to hit the like button down below, right there. And comment. Let me know what you thought of this review. And also, let me know if you've seen the movie. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me if you've seen the sequel and how much better this movie was than the sequel. Alright, you guys. Peace out. Love you guys.